active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Raptors trail by 5. Here's the captain. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The captain's got 4 this quarter. The Bulls have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Chicago leading by 3. Outside Wilson. 27 seconds left here in the second. Rose kicks to Gibson. Rose a screen on Patterson. Butler from outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Patterson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler with the steal. Outside Wilson. With 1 on the clock. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half comes to a close.
Hey, Kevin, with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Some good moments from both teams, but and that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
So far in the game for the captain, 18 points and a steal. More than half their points have come from him alone.
It's been a one-man show. He has carried them offensively.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Derrick Rose is out there with Flash, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move, he stepped back and cast it up. Wilson's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Kept alive. Thompson passes to the captain. To the wing on the left. Carroll, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Wilson. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Thompson. Raptors trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Wilson against Lowry. Launches a 3, and good on the basket. Book it. 19 points for Flash.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Shot to stop the run, and he gets the bucket.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Bulls leading by 8. The kick out to Rose. Back to Wilson. All alone. Rebound by the Raptors. Pulls it up. Wilson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
No good on the quick three.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Looking to get it going, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you know, you look at the Raptors, and they improved in a number of ways last season, but their bench play was one of their bigger improvements. I mean, they had one of the weaker benches in the league in 2014, but they flipped that around last year.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Greg, one thing about the Raptors last year, they made the moves they needed to in order to be sure to fix their bench, strengthen their bench. It showed on paper and in person.
Yeah, credit their front office. In 2014, they had a bottom 5 bench in terms of scoring. Last season, they flipped that, became a top 5 bench in terms of that scoring, and even had the 6th man of the year leading the way.
Lou Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Wilson puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one's good. And that's now 24 points for the captain. Chicago leading.
Lowry.
Here's Wilson. 19 points in the game. He dishes it to Noah. And Butler, here we go. Here's Wilson. The kick outside to Butler. And again, Chicago. No good. Toronto with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Noah, and he slams it one-handed.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now here's Wilson. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And he hits it to tie the game up. And that's now 28 points for the captain.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 30 points for the captain.
His shooting has been a little off, but he still leads them in points and has managed to keep it even.
Noah the screen. Outside Wilson. He feeds it to Rose. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And we wrap. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. The captain out there with Lowry. Then there's Thompson. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Patterson in at power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And with that 3, his 2nd of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's the captain. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wilson against Carroll. Wilson into the lane, and he gets it to go. Wilson's got 24 points. Raptors trail by 5. Here's the captain, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Back to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Wilson. Here's Butler. Bullseye.
Jimmy Butler.
And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And boy, have they been rock solid.
And again, Toronto, no luck. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Wilson the pass to Noah. Wilson into the lane. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And that's now 26 points for Flash.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Good. 33 points for the captain.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Left side Rose. All alone. Rose can't get that one to fall.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The three-pointer, no good. Chicago leading by 6. Outside Wilson, and there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul.
Here's Wilson. Butler at the elbow. The kick out to Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's the captain, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. The captain's got 17 points here in the second half. Outside Wilson. Butler goes in. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Noah kicks to Rose. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's the captain. No good with the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside Wilson. And he can't bank that one in. Raptors trail by 6. Gibson with the steal. From outside the arc. He kicks it to Butler. Outside Wilson. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Carroll. Patterson up top. Thompson outside. Here's the captain. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And that one's good. The captain's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Rose passes to Wilson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The captain, money!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so too. Wilson. The kick out to Rose. The feed to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch. And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3 ball would do just that.
Right between the